fixing my hair because I almost like got into a fight with the dad of my children because let me kind of fix the light right here because it's a little bit too. Alright. Yeah, he was like really mad right now because I was like covering my face right now. We're having some private time and he was just like kind of very mad because I was covering my face. It's just really funny because like he said something and I was just like, I'm just gonna cover my face, but then at the same time I started having a contraction, so he was like getting mad throwing my pillow and I just washed the pillow cover, so I was like, what the heck, you know, like I have to get my pillow, but he would not let me go. He would not let me go, so I was just like trying to get away from him. Anyways, I just got a bunch of scratches on my arm because of that. But anyways, so then we were like kind of just like, oh well, we weren't, he was kind of just like upset, trying to hold on to me. And you know how I'm being cyber stalked since I was a little girl, like how the things that happened to me, like with like how like the elder man put his finger inside of my goji area and like fucking cut me because Kim the whore ass rat was just like, oh, do it, and her sisters in the background were just like, no. Anyways, so because why would you agree to that? Even if you don't know what cyber stalking is, why would you agree to that? Like, that's just stupid. Anyways, so I was trying to get away from him and he was like so mad, just throwing my pillows all over the place. I was trying to get up, he was trying to still like finish like what he was doing, and I was just like, what the heck? I was just laughing like, what the heck are you doing? Like, you're really trying to be like aggressive and like still like put the thing inside of me. Anyways, so that just happened right now. I wanted to record it because this has happened before, but last time it was like, I don't know, it's a little bit more aggressive because I don't know, maybe he was trying to disconnect something from inside of my butt body area. But anyways, if nobody understands what that means, I will tell you about how they found a metal ball inside of me twice, okay? So anyways, that happened right now. Gosh, I just feel bad for him because he wants to like be aggressive with me and tell me like he wants to hurt me. And right now, while I was moving to get up and get my pillow, he comes near me again, trying to like, you know, shove himself in me again and hold me down. And I was just like, let me just get my pillow first. And he leans in forward, and then I kind of like hit him in the chin a little, but then he says I hit his tooth, and I was just like, no, I wasn't trying to do that. But I bet you that's gonna be the next thing. You try to hit me, dude. It's not that people are trying to be like this, you know. It's that, you know, people have these type of thoughts that they don't know how to control because cyber abuse is really real. But at the same time, I don't know if those are his friends or not. So they literally said, and that's his middle name. And I was just like, see, I don't know them, but you just never know. They might know him, or they might just be acting like they do just to make him feel a little bit more stronger when he hears someone else calling him, you know. Oh, if someone's calling me, I'm doing something crazy, I gotta do it even worse. kind of embarrassing, but it's alright because they don't feel embarrassed about it. It's just because, you know. Anyways, so then after that happens, I tell him, oh look, your friends are calling you. You know, because it bothers me sometimes that they're literally stalking me, and they're stalking me, and I just tell them, like, I'm just honest with them. Hey, you know, like, if you feel like he needs help, like, with money-wise, you rats do not need to be stalking me. Like, I literally say that, like, you do not need to be stalking me. Just help him get the fuck out and it's done. And I say that because I don't like any of them. I'm gonna be super honest, because you know, when I was younger, I've talked about this, how someone came behind me and like shoved a needle in my shoulder right here area. So then ever since that, I've just felt like I was not dreaming when that happened. So if I was not dreaming when that happened, what the fuck, you know? And like, I was like trying to get up, and I was like, so whatever, I don't fight or argue with anyone. They say it's not that, fine, whatever, I don't care, it's not that to you then. If it's not that, it has to not be that to me then. Fine, whatever. Like, you know, people just know about things and then they just act like they're so scared, so they don't want to be exposed. But anyways, is it on Wi-Fi or something? Why does it look like it's moving in front of me, this camera? Yeah, that was what happened right now. It was a little different, but you know, it happens. I think it sucks more because, like, I guess we cannot have a type of, how do you call it? We can't have what we would have wanted or what I would have wanted. Because if I want something, I would want something for myself. If anyone would want something, they would want it for themselves. I'm not saying that maybe he would want that type of relationship or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, it's fine. But I'm just saying, like, I would want something, and if the other person doesn't want it, then I can't force it on them, so I understand that. But, you know, I just, like, think about it, like, why do I need to be involved with the cyber stalking and the rudeness and abuse if, you know, I'm just not doing anything to anyone, I'm just hanging out, just living my life. I don't know, I just think that at the same time, you know, when people go through something, I think that somehow it has to do with that other people are living worse, and because they're living worse, like, why would you be so lucky to live good? And then it comes down to how, like, there are people that are living good and they won't ever experience anything bad because they're just born into a rich family. So it's just like, I really don't judge that topic because I just think it's stupid. And they're not religious, they are cyber stalkers. So if you hear that fake praise in the background, don't get the wrong idea. They're stupid. But so yeah, that's the other thing that, like, you know, supposedly because of that, we have to, or people, or I have to experience like a bad thing. And I don't know, I just ignore everything that I hear in the background or I hear through my ear, because I'm not gonna talk to them. They are not my friends. Like, and if someone is getting mad at me because I'm not gonna communicate with them, then fine. When I was a little girl, it was something like that happened. It was as if there was a bunch of girls in the room and I was in there too. And then they told me, I was just standing in a room where I was because my parents would go to church, and then we went to go visit someone after. And then after, alright, they're gonna do their fake ass announcement of being great people. So those are cyber stalkers, everyone. Anyways, so I didn't call anyone over or anything, so I don't know what they're trying. So anyways, I was saying, imagine a card like this. You cannot see probably the information, but imagine a clear card around. That would be so beautiful. I just drew some really cute, cool, bubbly shoes, because I've always liked bubbly things. I got some ones from H&M, and then they came out with the Crockers that were bubbly. I was like, wow, these are cool. I have to get them. So I drew some out, and I drew some like sneakers out because I love to draw, and I've been drawing since I was like very little, like probably like 6th grade. I got a little notebook. It was supposed to be for church, the notebook, and I just like drew in it. But anyways, I was in like a room just right there, and then I started hearing them. Oh, you don't want to talk to us? You don't want to talk to us? And I didn't know shit about cyber stalking or anything. I was just there hearing them. And then next thing you know it, like, they say, she doesn't want to talk to us. She doesn't want to talk to us, this and that. It's like, okay then. Like, I guess they were trying to bully me and make me feel like I was, like, doing something wrong to them. I wasn't, but people are just like that. They try to just make it seem like it's whatever they say because they don't like you or something like that. So then he got mad again, and then he said, my next girlfriend, this and that. He's always talking about having another girlfriend, so I don't know. I'm not gonna argue with shit like that, because what I think about is, if like I would want something better for myself, which I would, you know, like someone better, like if I want someone better, which I do, it's gonna be difficult because I'm with somebody, kind of, not really, but kind of, and to just get away from that, it's like, you know, it's a little sad. And then like we have children, and then it's like and I know it sounds like, but are you in a bad situation? Well, if I really think about it, I can't really say that, because, and then when it comes down to me not being with him, they're gonna try to make me feel like I'm gonna regret something. So, you know, I'm just chilling, you know. I'm not mad at him, but I really don't like them, the cyber stalkers, whatever the fuck they are. I really don't like them. But even when like he doesn't want to come back, and I'm just telling him like, well, I just hope you're okay. Like, I'm still just, you know. And even if he says he wants to be with someone else, then, you know, that would be that, and then good. But I'm not gonna make it seem like, good, finally he left me and now I could be free. But he does treat me a little bad, you know. He is mean. So, if he is mean, and that sucks. But like I said, they are trying to prove the point of not people being abused, everybody, not people, not one person being raped. No, they're not trying to prove that point here in that term, like that here. No, what they're trying to prove is that they're cyber stalkers and they want to get what they want, and they want to get what they want. That's it. And I'm not gonna stop them, you know. I hurt a lot of people, but I just can't stop them like that. And I'm not gonna communicate with them either, so I don't really care. If they want to do that, then that's up to them. Like, I just gave them their time to make their announcement. If you can hear us in the background, come with us, or whatever they're saying, like, fine, whatever. They're trying to act like they're good, then fine, whatever. But yeah, it was funny. It was funny. What happened?
Still want more sex, dude. You're that beautiful. Like, if you weren't, I hate you, but you're just too hot. Like, you're so fucking hot that even I can't resist you. Even I, dude. But you're a bitch. You hate me.
I don't know why he's
you
talking
don't love
to me
me.
like that.
You don't
That's
love
why
me.
kinda like,
you don't
I don't
love
do
me.
anything
But you're the
wrong
most
to
beautiful
him.
girl the world has ever seen. But you don't love me.
And
Look
I
at how you
can't
look. Like, you're so
contract, I
beautiful.
can't.
It's like, what the fuck? But you hate me, bitch. And I hate you. But you know what, man? I need to get my fucking nut. Fuck, man.
That's kind of weird, you know. He just wants to talk like that. Yeah. I think that he wants to be like that because he knows he's just wrong. And that's what I feel like. That's why he talks like that. But I don't know. It's kind of weird. My arm is burning because he scratched me. He was grabbing me and he scratched me. It's stinging me. Oh, this is me when I was younger. That's me right there. I was staring at him then too. But, you know, I guess. Cyber abuse will take you to do something else you don't want to do, like not sell your body, but sell your body, like mentally not wanting to or something like that. Or it will, like, you know, hurt your brain where like you're not the same person and functioning the same. Now you're doing things you don't want to do and hurting other people or raping other people, or I don't know, you know, it's real. It's really like that, but it'll hurt you. A lot of people understand. They just don't know how to believe or know what it is that is causing these nerves to just be pulled and hinged on tightly, and then the brain experience pain, and then so because they don't get to fully understand what is in their body, they feel crazy or something, and then they feel alone and sad, and I think that happens. And that's what hurts people. Whoa. I love having a lot of markers and pens and pencils because I'm an artist. So like I found this one, and if you look at it, it might seem like it's like nothing, but if you write music, if you color, like if you color and you like draw, but like, you know, it's like drawing, but like coloring drawing, you know, like where you're like starting off with coloring first but nothing, you know, and then you start into the drawing because you want to see the full colored area first. So if you like, you know, if you know what I'm talking about, where you love to just like, then you know why this is so beautiful, because it is clean, new, and when you're writing, if you write music, you would know what I mean, because then you start like drawing is things like that. But not only that, if you write music, you also know about like writing your own when you, gosh, I really got scratched right here, look at that, gosh, that's ugly, it's like popping out. I'm gonna stop the video because I guess that ended with their conversation, you know, with their last word. Really, so I'm gonna make another video on what I was talking about, you know, because, you know, I don't want to be on the same thing with them. So I'm gonna leave this on here, and I'm gonna make another one, just do what I'm doing, because, like I said, it's just, it looked the same. I'm just gonna start a new video.